Well, let's take you to the ground now and catch up with the National Police Commissioner alongside the Police Minister, Bheki Cele. They are in Gauteng assessing the state of readiness ahead of Monday's shutdown. Tumaole, good morning to you. Let's perhaps find out whether the Police Minister is on top of the situation in Tshwane. How orderly is the ANC protest there today?
And this is a question I'll pose directly to Police Minister Bheki Cele. But before I pose the question, Koli, a very strong message to both the police officers who are here at the Germiston Mall, as well as those patrollers and community policing forum members, not to go beyond the means of the law when the police that planned national shutdown next week. Bheki Cele very strong, saying there, of course, that people shouldn't become vigilantes in a bid to keep law and order, but saying that they will be supported. You could see, I'm going to ask my colleague Kolani Ndlovu just to show you that the patrollers, community patrollers, and of course the safety patrollers here at the mall in Germiston are also out walking shoulder to shoulder with the police, and they have vowed to be here to ensure that there is no unlawlessness during that particular planned shutdown. But let's speak to the Police Minister, Bheki Cele now. Minister, your message to those who are here today, and why is it important for you to come out? I see that you've come out with the provincial and national police commissioners.
Well, if you remember very well, is that after July and things happened in two provinces, KZN and Gauteng, the team of experts led by Professor Africa, they raised the issue that the law enforcement organizations, the police and the rest of us, we did not work very closely with the communities. We have tried to correct that this time. It's not only what you see here. All provinces were mobilizing the community structures. Most of the things, most of the people you see here are patrollers, but are also taxi associations and other community formations. But we are emphasizing the point that they are not the law enforcement, but they have a right to defend themselves, with a full understanding that people that should be marching also, they have a right to do that within the law. But if there is a feeling and they detect that they are breaking the law, they have a right to hand over those people to the law, recognized law enforcement. They can't take the law in their hands, but they have a right to defend themselves, they have a right to defend their property, and they have a right to go to work, and they have a right not to be stopped by anybody.
Minister, are we going to see more of the same during next week? Of course, with this planned shutdown, what the EFF and its partners, including the labour movement, are saying that it's not a one-day event that they are calling for, that it's going to be an ongoing process. Do you have the human resource capital to maintain this kind of show of force?
But you remember that the day is 20th, today is 17th. What you see today has started, and as I've said when I briefed the forces, until they are demobilized. Because we'll be assessing as we go forward. We only know the day of starting, that is the 17th. We are saturating the streets. We'll be increasing the forces, because as you see us here in Germiston today, and as we're launching in Mayfair, all 5 regions of Gauteng, we're doing the same. But as we escalate, starting from tomorrow, Sunday, we'll be occupying the skies. We'll be bringing the birds. We'll be flying all over these places. There are places, while we are all over, there are places where we are told that there will be emphasis from those people that will be marching. I want to repeat, people have a right to march within the law, but we have also a right not to be disturbed. Our rights, and the community this time is saying enough is enough. As you think you disturb the community, it won't happen. But it will be there. We are saturating, as you can see, we are saturated in places, we are saturated the street, the roads, we'll be saturating the air, and any other place that we need to saturate. Simply put, we are not going to go and have people getting out the law. You get out of the law at your own peril.
All right. Very quickly, Mr. Minister, I know you are pressed to go on your, show of strength, if I can call it that. But what are government's plans to protect national key points? Is there even a need to be concerned? And I mean, for example, we're looking at OR Tambo International Airport, the South African Banknotes Company, etc. While you'll be out on the streets, are there plans to also keep an eye on those particular key points?
Well, everybody has been recalled. The National Commission is here. There's no party on the leave, and we're very glad that police management have sorted all differences with the South African police. Even those unions that have called the strike in the police, they've called the strike off because we have reached wonderful agreements with the police. So everybody is on the boat, everybody is happy. So we have enough. Tomorrow will be unleashing even more people that will be new coming here. Remember that out of the 10,000 people that we trained, there was people that have been already taken back from the 9th of January to be trained to be POP. They are carrying out tomorrow in their thousands. So we are there. The question you are asking, as you heard the Minister of Defense Cele, they are on standby. If it needs be, we won't take long to put them where they're supposed. Especially, we would love to see them helping us on the national key points. They identified every province, knows and understands which is the key point. Even some streets, by the way, even some roads are key points. Your RU21 is a key point because anybody who wants to go to the national headquarters, which is Pretoria, must be able to go there. But airport and everything is taken care of.
Let's just very quickly try to get a question in to National Commissioner Fannie Masemola. Commissioner, in terms of manpower and boots on the ground, we heard that the Minister is saying that it's all hands on deck. If we recall people from leave. On the question of national key points, are you going to allow or defer that mainly to the SANDF, who's going to be assisting, I suppose? Or are you confident that you've got enough boots on the ground to take care of that?
We do have enough police on the ground, but of course our counterparts, the South African National Defence Force, they will be assisting us in certain identified national key points, in the protection of some national key points.
And in terms of policing the national shutdown, what will be your approach? Are you going to approach it as a zero tolerance kind of initiative or operation rather? Or are you going to monitor and gauge the situation on the ground as it develops in terms of reacting if there's any lawlessness or if not? Because some of the political parties and unions have raised concerns that they're worried about overhandedness from the police.
Look, police know what their function is. We are going out there to do our work in terms of our mandate. And also, the activities that are happening on Monday, remember, they've been organized. So the organizers also have a responsibility to make sure that everything they do on Monday is peaceful. So police will be working with those that will be either protesting or marching to make sure that everything goes well. And again, those that are not participating must also be allowed to carry on their own life. So we are approaching it based on the fact that we're going to do our mandate of maintaining law and order, maintain public order, and the organizers must also take responsibility.
And very finally, just because of time constraints, we see that you're out here in full force in Germiston. You're going right across the province to show that your officers are out, and you have the support, of course, of the marshals, as we've seen as well, to keep law and order. But it seems as if you're focusing mainly on economic hubs like malls. What about the townships and other areas where lawlessness has been more of a problem, especially because of a lack of resources? Will we see the same thing, because the shutdown is not necessarily only going to be centered around the urban areas?
No. We are not deploying urban areas. We are deployed across the country, including your townships like your Soshanguve, Mamelodi. We will be in one of the townships this afternoon. So It's not that we are all in urban areas. We deploy across the country, across all areas. Of course, identified areas. We know which areas we identified and will be deploying there. We have got the support of the CPF, the support of the community, and we are calling upon everybody to act according in terms of law. Those that will be participating, they must cooperate with the police. Police will cooperate with everybody, and we are looking forward to a peaceful Monday.
Thank you very much. That was, of course, the National Police Commissioner just giving us an overview, saying that they are ready, and they're not only going to focus on urban developed economic hubs like this mall here in Germiston on the east rand of Johannesburg, but also they will be out in the townships and other underdeveloped areas to ensure that there's a sense of order in terms of this planned national shutdown, which kicks off next week, Monday. So that's the situation right now from the Germiston Mall. It's quite loud, but a lot of people here also, if I can just get a moment to hear what the onlookers have to say about this. Let's just find out what some of the community members have to say about this. Ma'am, I see one is being very shy here. Let's ask this, ma'am. Ma'am, what do you think about what's happening here in terms of the police minister coming and showing?
Nothing.
Are you worried about the shutdown?
Yeah, I was, but after the minister has spoken, I think I'm not. Yeah, I think everything is going to be okay.
You think everything is going to be okay? You see the police here. Are you feeling safe and secure?
Yeah, I am. I think we're going to be secure on Monday. Everything is going to be okay.
So you're not going to participate in the shutdown?
Not really, yeah.
Are you not affected by some of the conditions that the shutdown says it has been, informed by, including, of course, the high inflation rates, the cost of living? Are you comfortable, or do you think that?
No, I'm not comfortable. Like everything is a mess right now, and not coming to work actually means I'm not gonna get some of the things I have to get. So yeah, that's all I can say.
What would be your message to those who are participating in the shutdown?
Stay safe. Yeah. Protect yourself at all times. Thank you so much.
All right, so that's a view from one of the workers at one of the retail stores here at the Germiston Mall. So we try to get you just an overview, including from the National Commissioner of Police, the Minister himself, and you heard from the public. This gentleman that I just spoke to, of course, is saying he's not going to participate because it comes down to the rands and cents, the bread and butter issues, the same issues, quite ironically, that are underpinning this planned national shutdown. With that, it's back to you in the studio, Colin.
Very comprehensive update indeed. Thank you very much. Tumaole Mohlaoli there, live for us at the Germiston Mall. All